Hello, everyone. Chat is in the top here. We got Susan. We got Chromatics Agency and Jiraj. Good to see you guys. Welcome to the stream and another Saturday in the books. Well, it's not written yet, but we're gonna be putting this Saturday in a book. Thank you guys for joining me today on another stream. Good to see you, Jiraj and uh, Susan and Crow. I'm gonna say this right. I'm just gonna Chromatics Agency. Anyway, good to see you guys. Very happy to be here. This is another stream that I'll be continuing on from the last stream I did. I was trying to draw a character, and I got the end of that stream. I got to the end of it, and I got to making the costumes. I was making the mannequin part first, and then I started making the costume part. So that is where I'm at. Let's see if we can go over what I did. I used this reference file. Let's see if we can see it. I used this reference file or reference image, and then I made. I'll take out these clothes, and then I made this. Drew all the shapes for me to see using 4 different shades here. The shades don't really correlate to like the shading I was doing or anything. Um, and then I started drawing over it, and that's when I had to stop. And I thought, when I was drawing it before, I thought this looked, subpar. But now looking at it, I think it looks all right. Obviously, needs some work, and working over the week, I was thinking about, the stiffness of my drawings and improving that, and doing some research on clothing. That's why I got my reference files on here, but like really trying to figure out how clothes work, because I realized that I just been drawing people and the body, which is really good, but you really got to know how to you really got to know some clothing styles and the names of some clothes and how clothes work with seams and straps and stuff. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'm gonna be exploring um, maybe this design, but I'm gonna see if I can get real loose and do some wackier designs and more fun designs. Now that I have the mannequin built out, I know I could have just drawn on the image, but I definitely wanted to learn like about like the proportions and stuff, and really think about what I'm doing when I was building this out. Um, and I think is very necessary. So obviously, maybe when I get really good at it, I'll just trace over the images here. But yeah, ended up pretty well. Nice to see you, YS Books. Good to see you. Um, and yeah, so I think that's about it. Making this character, it's gonna be basically like a sci-fi spider person, so kind of like Doctor Octopus from Spider-Man, except the spider. The backpack would be like, 4 arms, right? That will come out of like a backpack from the back. Maybe has little boosters, which would be pretty cool. Goes up the spine. Maybe it's like an AI. She's gonna have like this hair here, and those hairs are gonna have like little spider robots. So the spider robots, like these little tiny guys. This is just these are references I got from Pinterest. I'm not gonna make them exactly like this. I'm gonna figure out my own thing, but you know, maybe like little nanites and stuff will be a pretty cool feature on this person. That's how she can like heal herself. And maybe she has goggles, and the goggles have like, this reminds me of like Splinter Cell, but the goggles have all these sensors on it or something, or her helmet has all the sensors, kind of like a spider. She has kind of like a sci-fi rogue look, which would be kind of cool. You know, um, these are some of the inspirations here. Here's some of the backpack. Here's the helmet that I kind of like. Uh, some references on spiders, very important. How that all that spider stuff works. Some gloves, maybe like Spider-Man, where he has like she can like shoot out webs, but maybe not through her like wrist, but maybe it's like a part of her whole forearm that maybe they're like ropes more than they are like things. And then her shoes have this like this looks kind of like how a gecko, is it a gecko? Whatever the lizards that can stick onto the walls. I think this is what their feet look like the bottom microscopic, like the skin of their feet. So that's like on the bottom of the shoe, so that would make sense for her for being able to climb on things efficiently and stuff. And then she has like this type of like webbing type, you know, leg warmers, socks that maybe are sandals, but maybe they should be boots because that would make more sense. So like a mixture of these three things: the boots, these shoes, you know, got the hair, the backpack. She kind of looks like a ninja, like a spider ninja. I like the boosters. These remind me of like Apex Legends or something. Uh, these like boosters and stuff. I think maybe it's exactly inspired from Apex Legends. I think that's exactly what they have on their backs for the characters. So, you know, some straps here. Anyway, and then some general character inspiration of how the person should look. But what I got so far with the clothing, because that's what I'm going to be focusing on, is this. And I think it's looking pretty good. It's looking a little stiff for me. So since I'm just at the beginning of the stream here, I'm just going to just start drawing over really quickly just to warm up the hand. I'm not going to commit to anything. I'm not going to work on this one right now. Just going to draw over it and just let my imagination go. And then we will... I gotta adjust my tablet. Then we will go. Alright. So let's make... I'm gonna make another layer. I'm gonna bring it down. I'm also gonna bring this layer up. But for this layer, did I do a modifier on this? I don't remember. Hold on. Yes, I did like a transparent layer. So I'm going to make it more transparent. There's obviously plenty of different ways to do this. I'm just doing it with the effects panel. And I wonder if changing the background will help me with this. Let's see. What if we change it into a color? Maybe so. Maybe like a cooler color. No, let's do a warmer color. She's probably going to end up being cooler. And we'll do like a warm color. We got the transparency here. And the effects. Obviously, I can make her stick out, but... do some of this. Okay. Make sure my stream's all good. Anyway. I'm just going to go. I'm not going to get too into detail what I'm doing here, but if you guys want to ask or talk about something, please go on in the chat, you know. Right now the stream's pretty small, so it's easier for me to look at the stream and chat and stuff. So one day it's gonna be so huge I won't even look at the chat because, you know, it's like physically impossible. But okay. So let's start going. We're gonna draw. We'll get I'm gonna get black. I'm gonna make sure it's a stroke. And look at my materials. So my materials are here. It's showing up as blue. That's kind of funny, but yeah, I don't think it is blue. Okay, great. So blue. This doesn't make any sense, but we'll make it bigger. You know, let's start drawing with some big stuff, right? And we'll use some of this inspiration here. Let's see if we could just start getting the hands warmed up. So like, I'm just thinking about shapes. like a poofy jacket, you know. Sometimes it's really fun to draw with like a really big brush. You know, I'm so used to drawing like really tiny. It's where I'm comfortable at. So for me, the fun comes when I'm drawing all huge like this. You know, I got some pretty aggressive post processing on this. I'll show you guys. So the post processing is up here. I have it at 3 iterations at 0.5 smooth. And I'm just testing that out. I really don't know if that's any good. I barely test this stuff out. So, you know. If maybe this is too big of a brush right now. George, have you had a chance to check into Blender 3.0? Oh no, I have not. I've had a chance to check 2.93. How's 3.0 looking, Jiraj? What's happening there? What is the exciting thing that's gonna bring? The exciting what are the exciting features? That's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I don't look into like the cutting edge stuff because like you know, while I really do like it, I do want to practice how to draw and not just sit there and look for like every every new feature and every new thing, which, you know, obviously there's features that are going to help me, but sometimes it's very easy to get distracted for me. But yeah, I'll have to check into it. Anybody out there, give me some highlights, you know. I just opened it today and haven't looked into deep into it, but the asset manager's there. Can't wait for the full release. Oh yeah, that asset manager's been long awaited. Yeah, the asset manager's pretty good. I think before people were just using add-ons for that. So I'm glad that it's actually going to be part of Blender. Then we can not rely on add-ons. But yeah, I love how fast Blender does get better and better. Um, but yeah, maybe give her like a mohawk. I should be working on the hair, but it's always fun. All right, let's see what that looks like. You know, it looks pretty fun. She has like a trench coat jacket, but I guess I drew her in her underwear. So let's see if we can add some more to, maybe give her some pants instead. All right. Is there a way to union two objects in Grease Pencil? Like Illustrator, you can union two vector objects like circles. Union. So are you saying like it creates just one object, right? I don't think there is like, let's see if we can do a quick example. If I'm understanding your question correctly. So like if we had like this object, right? And then this is a bunch of points. And then you're saying that if we had another object like this, you'd want these two to like form together, right? I think I wonder if the cutter tool, I haven't done this, but let's see if the cutter tool will help. We had the cutter tool. This probably won't help. So let's see. I mean, if superheroes could use their suits with underwear on top, why should we discriminate with them? Okay, cool. So I think that this is how you do it. So let me go through it slowly. Think I did it. Like here they are together in union. Well, kind of. There's like these two dots that are not connected, right? So like, what you connect this here. Huh. So okay. So let me start from the beginning. So let's erase this. And let me just do it in with a pencil. And anybody watching, if you know the answer, please chime in. Help me out. We're trying to all help each other here. So if we have like one object here, right? And let me draw on a solid. What is this? Hold on. Why is this not working? Oh, okay. So basically, let's draw two circles, right? We have this circle, right? And this circle, right? So I wish there was an option in Illustrator to, because I know what you're talking about. You're talking about like the Pathfinder panel, and you have like union, intersect, subtract, and add, right? And I don't think that's in here just yet, and I don't know if they have plans to do it. But you can use this cutter tool, and it'll cut the intersections out, right? So then we have it connected here. So then when you go into the edit mode, you can see that these are, all dots here, and they're now connected. And I did it with the stroke mode, right? So because you're able to see what I'm doing, right? So you got that. You go to the cutter tool, and then you cut that out, and then that's how they're connected, right? But if you were doing, let's say you were doing like if you were doing like a solid, like I think that's what you more care about. You will draw, what is happening? Okay, we'll draw a circle, and then we'll draw another circle, right? And then if you go to edit mode, you can see that here are the lines, right? So you know that they're there. So if you go to the cutter tool and then you cut in between there, oh man, cut that. See, it definitely does act weird, right? So it's kind of inconvenient. I don't think there's like a super easy way to do it. You just have to just layer things on top of each other, because like, that happens, and then I just fill in this spot, but then I have like all this. So yeah, it would be nice to have it in two forms, grease pencil, one in edit mode and other as modifier. So yeah, so Chromatist, I think the best way to do it is to use this cutter tool to combine your stuff or whatever. Because that's the only way to do it, like really quickly. To do it the long way, right? The long way would be like, let me do the long way. The long way would be something like you know, we'll get this, and we have, you know, this here, and then um we have this here. So we have these two things that we want to connect, right? And let's see if I remember this. We'll have to do this together. So I think if you select all of them, right, we're in the point mode, and I think there's a join, and then hit join, and then that joins them together. So maybe that's it, right? Like that's how we should do it. So now they're joined together, and now they're connected. So let's see if this works with the circles. Let's do a circle one. So we'll do a circle. Hit enter. We'll do a circle. We'll hit enter. We'll go to edit mode. We see our two circles here. We'll grab them together. I'll now select it with the selection tool. So I have these both two together. And if I hit union, let's see what happens, right? Or union, join. Yeah, doesn't really work the way that it's supposed to. So basically, yeah, you go to cutter, you cut out what's in between. So boom, it's now cut. And look, they're connected, but it was a weird janky way of doing this because now we have like this weird line here. So if we get close, and I guess now you would do the join. You would select all these points or stroke, join, join, and now they are completely joined. So so yeah. So cutter tool or trimmer tool, that's what it's called, right? Cutter tool. The cutter tool plus the union, that'll probably be the way to go. Until, like, you know, Blender does it better, because I think they should just bring over what Adobe has. It's so much simpler. Okay. Okay. So, this is one variation of clothing, which I think is pretty interesting, pretty fun. She has like a jacket, and I think what Gerard said earlier, you know, they could wear their underwear on the outside. But no, I wanna see if I can, you know, maybe she's casual. She has like pockets, right? Like a pant, like if we have pockets here. Get some pockets. Boom. You know, that's kind of fun, right? So we'll do another one. Let's do. We're still warming up here. We're still warming up. Let's get another sketch of some wackier clothes. We got our mannequin that we can draw over. Let's see if we could do some sort of space helmet this time. So like this. Still drawing with the big brush, which is kind of fun. Maybe this space helmet has like little snaps that go out on the sides here. Maybe just the two. We'll add in some extra lines here. Do a nice traditional bubble helmet. Maybe like a pill. This would be like a zip down. Maybe this goes out around. This definitely has like some shoulder pad action here. Let's put that. Boom, boom. Maybe we have multiple ridges. Definitely should have more of a reference for this, but why not just try to use shapes to fill her out, right? Just use these shapes. Here, a lot of line. Maybe we can carry that line motif. These are like maybe like belts, like harnesses. We won't draw hands for now. We'll keep that. Right above the knees, maybe we have some sort of strapping or anchor stuff. We know that the front leg is her left leg. You know. Real loose. We're just trying to feel out what we can do here. Try to use big shapes here. Arms in the way. Maybe she has some sort of like radio device. We'll just tilt her head a bit more. Usually like boots are like huge, right? They're like really big. I'm obviously drawing them a little small here. Should probably be a lot bigger. This goes down to the elbows. Maybe there's a pad on the elbows. Boom. Maybe she has like, we'll take away the reference here. She has like some sort of backpack that she's wearing. Oh yeah, that's the backpack with like the spider arm. Let's see if we can incorporate a spider arm. So let's look at some reference here for the spider arm. Very useful. Alright. So maybe her arm's like sticking out over here. I'm doing the ends of it, so like the bottom end, top end. I know that I want the top end to be a little tapered, so that's why I just draw the little half shapes. I'm gonna put in a joint here. And then maybe like some sort of like scanning, like it's scanning a butterfly or something. So we'll just do a little circle joint just to once again doing the half circles for some tapering. Some good old tapering action. Oh shit. And maybe there's like a butterfly, right? That's like she's scanning. Which is kind of fun. I mean, this idea is pretty far-fetched, but what if her hands were actually prosthetics from her backpack? So, like, she's wearing a backpack, and her arms are, like, a step behind. I think let's try that. That's what we're doing here. We're just gonna concept some stuff out. This is pretty interesting. She only has one. Maybe she can have two. This reminds me of, like, the character from The Mandalorian that has, like, the one arm that has the gun. I thought it was stupid, but I kind of like it. They have a fun time. Let me add in a patch here. We'll put in a G. Grease monkey. We will put in some lines here that indicate some movement there. You know, maybe these are more like boots, and maybe we got, you know, some lines here that connect. Maybe there's like too many details now. Like she is amputee, but the arms from the backpack would take place where her normal arms would be. Alright, let's see if we can draw that. Draw another one. I'm gonna do, oh, I forgot to name these. Sketch. Sketch 2. This one's sketch 3. Oops. Sketch 3. Okay. Let's go through our sketches. These are fun. Look how thin I drew this one. So thin. I think I'm having a lot more fun with the bigger brush. Even though this looks, you know, it looks clean, but I don't need to be clean right now. There. We got like this cool mohawk gal. We got Space Girl with the one arm. And now we're going to try Jiraj's sketch or idea. We'll even write the name here. Jiraj. Alright, let's see how we can do that. So her arms are gone. And we'll draw her backpack. We'll draw her backpack first. Or where I think the backpack is. So I'm envisioning the cube that's on her back. Should go out a little bit back like this. We'll make it kind of big. We'll make it chunky just to see. I'm on the TV. Video. Oh man, I changed the setting on the stream here so it's low latency. I should have done that before. I think my delay now should be a lot less on YouTube. Should be good. Alright, so this backpack kind of has to, I think, go really far behind her. So it goes all the way back here. So we'll draw it like this. Like that. It's kind of like this. And then her arms. See if we can do this. We'll get the cutter tool, we'll cut that in between. Go back. The arms will come out back here. These are just some placer arms. So we'll get these shoulder pads going. Maybe there's like a big part here. Yeah. After putting the, I can't believe I had it on normal latency before, and I thought that was okay, but it's like used if you don't want to interact with your chat. I'm like, that shouldn't be the normal latency. So now it's on low latency, so it should be appearing a lot faster. Alright, so what's happening here for me right now is that the mannequin guide is like throwing me off. Gotta have to take it off. Let me just draw some basic stuff here. We'll iterate through. Okay, let me take this off. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I think I know what I'm doing wrong here. Let's do... I need to draw her body, because that's what's throwing me off. There we go. There we go. Okay. Draw in the body. Go in. Okay. Now we can take out this reference. Because now I can draw the backpack. This would make more sense. Alright, so this is like it appearing here. Like it going to the forefront. The forefront. The forced perspective. There we go. Oh. I wonder if we can make it long. So this is not reading like an arm part, right? So let's see if I can make it long. The cutter tool. Oh, I got this. I forget what it is. There it is. I have my, I forget what it's called, but my shortcut for that. So I can easily just go boom. Okay. Go. Is it the same thing on the left? Let's see if it looks okay. Okay, I don't like where it's at, so I'm gonna move it. There we go. Oh man, now this has like two joints. So maybe I should add a second joint here. See if that looks any good. So this, move it up here. Right. Cool. I think I like where the arms are going. Uh, but what I'll do is I want to make this read a little bit better. Like, these are not her arms. I mean, well, her arms are empty. Get my reference here. Okay, I think that's where it's at. Let's bring back the reference. Let's give her a dress. Do I know how to draw dresses? Probably not. Probably not, because I don't practice them often. Maybe it shouldn't be a dress. Let's see. Alright, this backpack is not reading like a backpack, so let me draw some stuff here that will read more. Maybe like some tubes coming out of it. Cylinders. There we go. And then maybe this is like a tube that connects, but maybe subtly. Can you describe her character a bit more? You know, how do you imagine? Right now, that's what I'm working out right now. I'm trying to figure out different drawings and stuff. With drawings, costumes and stuff like that. I think, she. Let's look at some of these references, right? Let's look at what she could be. You know, I feel like this is giving me a bias, right? Where she's like, "Oh, I'm a cool rebel girl" and stuff. And obviously, like the spider type people are like, um, the spider type people are like, "Ugh, we're dark and edgy," but it doesn't have to be that way. She is probably, since she's a spider, right? She's probably like a rogue who, and she has like nanites in her hair, so she regenerates and she uses her arms. So she's somebody who does task like a shadow runner, or like like a fixer, like somebody who does some of the dirty work, right? So probably not a dress. The dress before, I was just seeing if it worked, and now we know I don't think it does. But I like the idea of the arms. The arms, I thought, the way I think about the arms is they're like, it's like a backpack that is her tool set, but her backpack has like a lot of AI in it, and maybe they're like partners. Like she's a partner with her AI backpack. um and so while she does control the arms, and she can control the arms, it has like its own auto protection, auto stuff for her, like look at this arm. Like this is like right here on the what you were talking about, Jiraj. That's kind of like the backpack. It has the arm that holds the gun and stuff, and we can see it here more clearly. Yeah, I would say an assassin type, but that's like, I feel like that's like falling into like the stereotypical tropes of what an assassin is. So maybe like a bubblegum assassin. Bubblegum punk. Um, maybe sassier, or maybe I should just lean into it and it should just be that. But yeah, yes, maybe like a mercenary who enjoys the work, but the work that she does is stealthier. She is a spider. She has a bunch of tools to be stealthy and to do things quickly. She's basically three people in one. You know, when you hire, instead of hiring three people, you just pay double and you pay her to do the job. You know, it's one person. They can climb on walls. They can infiltrate and stuff. Yeah, so maybe kinda playful. Maybe doesn't take I would say not necessarily playful, but yeah, but doesn't take things too seriously. You know, the personality of the the drawing though, it's like oh like maybe she's bored right here. Like I am like so bored. I'm so good at what I'm doing. You know, or something like that. Yeah, probably. I haven't played Overwatch, but probably like Overwatch. That's probably what I'm just describing right now. All right. So, sketch 3. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Let's do a couple more for some more warming up, some more fun time. Let's just have fun with figuring out some different ideas. I do like the backpack. Maybe she has one arm, you know. Maybe her arms are really tiny. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna stop drawing in such a thick one. I'm gonna go to 100 pixels, maybe less. There we go. We'll start drawing a little smaller. Let me make sure my streams are all going good. Hopefully that the low latency mode is helping it, because it does prioritize the latency over the quality. So hopefully the quality is still good, but it should, you know, continue better. So hopefully this is better. Everything looks pretty good. I think I figured out the settings. All right. Okay, let's see if we can do a fast one. Let's see if we can just crank one out. What's it like? What comes out when we just go for speed? All right, so bum 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 bum. You know, we got some like helmet going on. Got a collar, backpack. This. She has like a belt on. Maybe her pants are like she's like wearing like capris or shorts or something. Let's just see what comes out of just doing this really fast. Maybe she has some like really tiny legs. We'll really stylize the hell out of these, right? Boom. 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 Oh yeah, she has like some things in her arms, right? Like some of these things. Maybe I can incorporate these. At this speed. So let's see if I can imagine that cylinder. So it goes over. something like that. Get the armage in there. I mean the handage. That hand does not look good, but we got the seam. Something going on. We'll get the direction of her face. Get the ear going. Right. Alright, some sketchy stuff here. Maybe we'll do another one of these. These feel fun. Alright, let's take away the outside. So look, kind of like a pirate. she kind of has like pirate pants. Maybe this is like thing. What if she had? I mean, I wanted to be sci-fi, but she could have like some sort of like, maybe she has like a a box canister. Don't know what that canister is. Maybe these are there, and she just has like her doubloons here. I'm just kidding. Definitely no doubloons. Her arms are connected. Shining. Maybe we can fast sketch her spider arms. Let's see. Maybe like I love those loose confidence strokes. Thank you. When I'm doing them, they don't feel like they're gonna end up being anything, but all right. So we got some stuff going on here. Instead of these lines, let's just do triangles. Let's see if I can do that. Let's do triangles instead instead of these lines. Triangles are fun. All right, so boom, boom, boom. There we go. That looks better. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, boom. Maybe she has like a little rat, right? She gets rats. I don't know what the body of a rat looks like, guys. So this is just this is just winging it. Little rat. Maybe 2 arms are enough. I feel like the fourth arms look kind of weird. Like, what if they were like, boom, boom, and then it's holding up some sort of display for her. And then the other arm is like, I don't want the cross. Man, I mean it has to cross, right? Like, I want it to be like analyzing maybe this rat or something. That has like it's like a scanning look, like you need the sound effects. Alright, that's not reading like anything. Maybe it's just the circle. It's like a flower. I don't know. Maybe it's just 3 arms. Is 3 arms weird? So there it is. We got a confident gal looking at her next. Oops. Oh, shoot. Shoot. We got a confident gal looking at her next assignment on her iPad Pro. We can even do one of these. It's an iPad Pro. Not sponsored. So this is a fun one. I like I like this one. I like this one a lot. Let's look through them. We got cool gal drawing with the big one. We got kind of space, kind of wobbly. Tried out an idea, which I do like. And then we did it quick. We did it confidently. Sometimes it's easier to just draw fast. Don't think. I try to do a lot of gesture drawing. That really helps with that. Like not thinking. Like 1 minute and 30 seconds. Trying to get like what your idea is. But these are cool. I like it. Maybe I'll put a star on this one. Maybe we can put that there. All right. Let me do a little stretch, guys, and then we're gonna do one more. Actually, we'll keep doing these. I like these. These are a lot of fun. We'll keep coming up with ideas. If you guys have ideas, Jiraj, if you have any more ideas, if anybody has any ideas, throw them in the chat. Maybe I'll try them. Right now, we're just searching. We're looking for some good, some fun ideas. Now that we're just have our mannequin. I think everything becomes easier when you have that mannequin. Doing my stretches. Oh, yes. 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 Okay. Susan, turning out good. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm finally getting warmed up now. Tip says a space pirate. Yes. That's exactly what I'm feeling right now with this one. A space pirate. Pow, 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 pow. An outlaw. Catching rats. She's an exterminator. Or she's just a glorified exterminator in space, She has all these hands, all these spider hands. And, she's just like pest control. But till she has to be, get hired for a bigger pest. Da-da-dum. I don't know what else we can do with it. Anyway, I like this one. We're gonna keep going with iterating, but I may come back to this one and then really flesh this one out. Space pirate, as Tip said in the chat. Like catching rats is a crime. Maybe she eats them. Maybe her robot thing eats them. Imagine rats being an endangered species. Yeah, it would be pretty crazy. But if you only lived in space and rats were still like infesting ships, that's pretty like, it's a baller and that's a pretty good animal. That'll be like, even though like the world ends and we're off, everybody's in space now, like cockroaches still existing on ships. Like you just can't get away from rats or cockroaches. They're just going to live forever. You can't stop them. All right. Let me make sure my streams are all good. Good. Still have an excellent connection. Excellent. Excellent connection. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Rats are the fuel source for the industry. Ah, that would be fun. They could just their fuel comes from carbon and they just kill rats because that's like the nicer thing to do. All right. I like this one. We'll put a little star by it and we'll make a new one. Okay. All right, let's bring back our mannequin. And look, I stuck pretty close to the mannequin, but not all the way. I was just using it as like a guideline, you know? Um, all right. So let's do Rats a superior fuel source for the industry. Yes, they have all the everything, the fur, the skin. There's something about them that it's better than jet fuel that we've discovered. All right, so let me put on some inspo so I can at least be looking at something if I need to. Let's see if I can replicate this again, but maybe do it better. And let's go for it. Let's go for it again. Can I zoom up one more inch? All right, I can. And for right now, I'm going to get rid of this header. Header, show header. There we go. We can really draw. Maybe I'll draw smaller. We'll see. All right. We'll go on the 5th layer. And here we go. Let's see if we can do something here. Boom. Boom. This one looks more like a traditional. There. There. And I'm just going, guys. You know, like, just gotta. Like I said, once you don't have to think about the body and you plan that out, which you know it obviously takes a bit. Feels so much more liberating, you know? Definitely recommend it. Like this. Maybe we should go with the same motif here. I know her clavicles here, so let's just put some lines that would make sense here. Nope, that's dumb. There we go. Also, I'm getting the top half pretty well, but I need to figure out what I can do for the pants. Let me look at my reference. Let's look at my reference here. Let's look at some pants. I mean, these are alright. There's like belts and stuff. I guess I can add some like kneecaps or something. Maybe they just have army rat slaves in spaceships, running wheels generating power like dynamos. Oh man, a whole thing running on rats, so it'll be like not only do they use them for power, like running on wheels. They also eat them, and then they run on fuel, and it's because they like replicate a lot, right? Like they, like it's so easy for them to replicate. So like screw it, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna use rats. Alright, let's see if we can figure out something with the pants. I feel like I'm having some trouble with the pants here. These arms are just arms, so let's add some, I don't know, tube looking stuff. Maybe that tube stuff doesn't look good. It's like they're rolled up, but we'll have to roll with it. We'll roll with it. This. Oh man, I'm gonna do my confident lines. Just go, 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 go. On a line. Maybe the front leg has the strap that we want here. This maybe we'll do like a weird knee plate here. Maybe she has straps on both ends. Let's just do that. Maybe the straps hold something, right? That's what I should really do. Do some more knee pads. I gotta look up some of these knee pads. I don't think I'm doing a good job here. I know they should be like rectangular and stuff, but I'm like really not trying on these. And also, there should be, her boots or shoes should probably go up to her ankles and not just be like some little Converse she's wearing. There you go. Boom. Oh man, my chat is not updating fast enough. Rats in the Matrix as batteries generators. Yeah, and they would just feed rats with asteroids collecting from space, I guess. that would be pretty funny. I think the rats in the Matrix would be funny too. Like, instead of like it being humans trapped in like those little pods, they generate, instead of making the rats run, they make the rats dream that they're running. So then they use the energy from their brains to then power their cell phones or something. All right, let's take away the mannequin, see where we at. Also, let me draw the head first before we move on here. That would be very funny with the rats. We're on to a big movie franchise, guys. Matrix, but for rats. They breed so many rats that they start feeding rats to other rats. Yo, I wonder what that ship would even look like. Like, that would be the smelliest rat ship that would be the smelly ship. There was just no question about it. There would be no no question about that. Charles like, too gory. Too gory. Alright. Alright, cool. So we got our spacesuit here. You know, I think what's interesting about these pants is they're usually just skin tight, you know, unfortunately. And they just make like little lines, you know, they connect. That's what makes them sci-fi, right? These like seams that make no sense. And I'm missing the button and the belt and stuff. So let's add that. So let's take away this underwear stuff going on here. Let's make it asymmetrical. We'll make like a buckle that goes on the hip here. Maybe it's a seam that goes all the way through. Let's just connect this and then use the cutter. There we go. Maybe it would be cool to have it go all the way across. I don't know. Maybe it attaches down. Maybe this is its own thing right here. Kind of wraps around. It's like a... She kind of looks like a superhero. the the cost of technology and evolution reminds me of the Dirtiest Job show. Yeah, it would be. You just got employed as a rat feeder. But that's like a very important job in this world, right? Because that's like gonna power your whole city and your whole ship and your whole world. Rat interpreters, motivators on a freaking spaceship. They call them the rat whisperers. That's who we'll have to draw. Rat whisperers. And they're like, talk to the rats. It's like, yeah, I didn't learn any of the space stuff. I just, I knew how to feed rats. And I knew how to talk to them. Like, I look at this character here and I'm like, yeah, this looks like she would have a cape, right? Obviously, I don't know where this cape's coming from. Or maybe the back end or whatever. But that's what this like robe thing that's going on here. Like, if I draw it correctly here, let me... I feel like this is how it should be. Like, it's like waving out. Right? No, we'll just keep it without a cape for now. And I finally got in space. You're a rat feeder. Potential crossover of the Hilda universe. And you have a cargo bay designated for reading stories to rats, so they stay productive. What are the rat stories? What type of fairy tales? Is there like Dr. Seuss for rats? Is there like stories about rats growing up to be helping the society of the ship? And then, are they conscious? It's kind of crazy. Alright, so for like I was saying, these pants, we gotta get these seams. So let's do the seams. The seams look like they come from, like, where this buckle is. So let's see if we can make some seams here that make sense. Rat Kings. Maybe this is where her gun is. Her rat gun. Let's see if we could do something with these feetsies. Well, they could be a nice motivational stories, or they could be work propaganda. Depends on how far the ship captain is willing to exploit them. Oh, so there'll be there'll be nice ships and bad ships. Ships where they tell you that the only thing is work, and then ships where it's like, no, we got rat unions that are forming. We're trying to bust these rat unions. Alright, let's go into the team menu. Let's go to this. Let's bring back our options again. Let's do point, and I'm just gonna erase these points. So I can start drawing on these boots. Maybe we can do boots. Go back to stroke, go back to drawing. Get rid of the header again. Right click header. Okay. Now let's look at our boots reference. Cool. Motivational rat stories. There once was a rat who powered a whole ship by himself, and he could be you. He could be you. Alright, let's see if I can even draw boots here. Be like some thick stuff. Dude. Big old boots here. Those boots are terrible, but whatever. And on the bad ships, Rat Rebellion groups start popping up. It all started off as bait for space cat races, but then it got out of hand. Oh, cat races in space. What that would even look like. Space Dogs took care of that, so people just had a bunch of rats they didn't know what to do with. That's pretty funny. I like this one too. You know, there's a lot going on here. A lot of half-baked ideas, but I do like it. Let's see if we can draw the spider arms that I want to give her. Oh, and also since we're getting closer and closer, let's see if we can get this at least the basis of what this hair would be. So it'll be like, you know, something like, let me bring the reference back. There we go. Get some hair down. Maybe get these like little hair strands going. All right. She looks like she's mean. She's a mean gal over here. See where the eyes are at. All right, so let's... Space Dogs took care of that, so people just had a bunch of rats they didn't know what to do with. Yeah. Love this rat idea, guys. I gotta now figure out how to draw rats. Incorporate them into my drawings. Alright, so this is looking kind of cool too. So, we got space. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm doing the arms. I drew the hair instead of the arms. Let me draw the arms. We get rid of these guys. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, what if this one had like a really big backpack? Or a backpack that's like tilted out. Let's see if I can convey what I'm trying to say here. Let's see if this looks any good. Boom, 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 boom. I can't really animate right now. I'm not feeling it. Oh, I understand. What's her story before we went off on one? At least I fixed my line of motion a bit. So Marcellum, her story is she's potentially a rogue. Huh? Is that how you spell rogue? Rogue. She doesn't take herself too seriously. She has like spiders coming, like little nanites that heal her. I wish I can convey it here, like, you know, like little, like there'd be like little creatures or little robots that fix her up. She's like basically a spider gal. You know, she'll have a backpack. She'll have like spider arms. She's a rogue. She does jobs. She maybe steals stuff. But the story we went on was, because in that previous one she had rats, right? Yeah, she had a rat. So like she could start off as an exterminator, and then becomes, you know, the rogue because she has to take out a bigger rat. At least while in emotion, she looks furious. She received a message that her delivery of rat cooks will arrive late. Some traffic jam. That sounds uh pretty good tip. Let's see if we can put a phone on her arm. Oh man, now this is gonna go pretty rough. Let's see if I can do this. I have not practiced hands at all. Hold on. How do you? So my thumb. I'm looking at my stream to see how to. So the thumb is is on the outside. The thumbs are on the outside. So her thumb would be over here, right? This is looking terrible. But let's do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna try it. This doesn't feel right. Hold on. This is me, guys, attempting to draw hands on the spot with no practice. What a big phone. So, ding, 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 ding. Can you spell delivery? Oh man, I'm a terrible speller. The delivery. Delayed. Her delivery rat has been cooked. Rat cooks. Since everything is powered by rats, they just have phones that are connected to the backpack with rats on the wheels. Wait, so okay, they have okay, so they have rats that have So the backpack has little rats that are on the backpack that power everything that are on the phone. Okay. Let's see if I can do a side of that. That's pretty interesting. So for backpack was, let me draw it on the side here. Just see if I can draw a rat on a wheel. This just looks like a giant, like, ant on a wheel. No, no rats are the cook. Some rats do the ant profession, any profession. It's a rat pack. Oh man. So we got the rats, and we got the rat cook. The ship is intense. This future is nothing anybody ever predicted, right? I wonder what other rat devices, right? These little rat treadmills. All right, I got off on a tangent. I just drew a little rat treadmill. Um, I think this sketch is pretty much sketched out. I like it though. It's a lot of fun. You know, it's getting smoother. It's getting smoother. Those hands need work, but we're getting there. They like to hang out in zero G with their tails. Okay. Okay. All right, let's try and do another one. I think we got this good theme going on. You know, we got the space rats. There's a spaceship. Maybe there's rat infestations. We use them as fuel. Well, we are joking. I think there's a lot of workable stuff there. A lot of fun workable stuff. Hmm. Forgot to draw the arms on hers. The arms on the backpack. But maybe she just has this one's more of a she's a delivery person, or she's, you know, more of a jet wing type of thing. Boosters. So she was an exterminator, but she discovered that rats are scientists. Or sentient. Not scientists. Sentient now tries to help them liberate the big old rat of wisdom or something. A rat exterminator. I like it. Alright, let's do another one. I do like this one too. Another star. Oof. These are all going to start becoming stars. Alright. Alright, so we'll go to sketch 6. Bring back the reference. And see, maybe we could do another fast one. I think we're getting some good ones here, guys. We're getting some good ones. We getting some good ones. All right. Well, before I start, let me make sure all my streams are going well. Nice, excellent connection. Good to see. And excellent connection on Twitch. Nice. Alright, let me minimize that. Okay. Alright, let's do another fast one. No thinking. Just sketching how I feel. We'll put up some the reference here at the bottom right for some inspo. Let's put it on these guys right here. These stern looking ladies. All right. And we're done. I'm just kidding. All right. Since we're still going for since I'm still going with this rat idea, I like it. We'll try to keep it spacey still. All right, so let's just go for what I think should go here. Boom. Maybe she has like a rat container. shoulder pads. Super baggy. Still thinking too much here. So let me just go. Just let it go. Just sketch. Make decisions on the fly. Oh, I gotta go. I'm starting to feel pretty tired. See you soon. Jiraj, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. See you later. Good ideas. Thanks for tossing them this way. Made it a lot more fun in here. And sleep well. I know it's like super late over there for you. Always a pleasure. Here we go. Let's take out the bottom thing. I don't know what these pouches are. You know, are they anything? These straps, they kind of look interesting. You know, the feet end up looking kind of like janky. She has like a backpack that she's wearing. Maybe I can kind of like... What if I had the eraser and I put it onto point or dissolve? Let's just do dissolve. Let's do 100% strength. And work with that. I never work with dissolve, but it could work. It could help me out this time. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Maybe rolled up tent to seal the airlock. Maybe a rolled up tent to seal the airlock. Yes, that's a good idea. Yes. Okay, we're gonna go to the eraser. I don't like dissolve. What I do like is point. Let's do point. Maybe that one works better for me. Yeah, I think point probably is gonna work better for me. This leg thing going on here, I don't like. So let's try something else. What I like to do, I just play with these shapes, and I hope that something sticks. It's basically what I'm doing. I'm like, maybe, maybe. Okay, so maybe I'll for these knee pads, I'll do something drastic, like something like that. So I'll bring it in over here. I kind of like how that looks, like the shape of it. My legs are looking a little messy here, so we just erase that. This is reading so weird. So let's put this here. She looks like she's really big thighs. So maybe we cut off kind of like the look here. Maybe we give her an actual belt. And maybe the belt has something in the center. Go. Maybe this doesn't go all the way. I just imagine a guy and his rat sidekick just sitting in a space boat and paddling. How does the space boat work? Does it look like just like a rowboat? Is it like a rowboat with like a dome over it? Like, let's see if I can do one real quick. What the space boat look like? Something like this. Oh, this just looks like a Jetsons car. It only takes 8 years on a solar boat. Wanna play cards? But this boat will be small, so not big. So we'll do like space boat. It's pretty funny. Okay. Keep on going here. Like where this is going. I always want to do something with these helmets. Like I always want to be like, well, what if the helmet at the top was cut off and it's a flat, you know, or it's like a metal piece, you know, that kind of sticks out at the top to protect the top of the egg shape. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fun. We're gonna do one more sketch. I think I'm running low on this sketch, but these are looking good. Like if we go through it back, you know, we got Space Pirate, we got a little bit more detailed like flight plan, and then we're gonna see if we can start really fleshing these out, you know, on what they could be. So flight plan, I mean flight. This one looks like more like an aqua suit. What I do like though is I like the knee pads. I like what we did here. I like this, but honestly it's probably better on this one. I like it on the side. It looks good. What else do I like? On this one, the arms I think work. The pants are kind of fun. You know, just has like pants. These buckles that go down to the bottom probably look kind of cool. We'll see. We'll see how they work later on. Imagine a space helmet with a bonsai tree at the top to produce oxygen. Would the bonsai tree be upside down, or would it just be also like just on the top? All right, we're gonna do a quick sketch of that bonsai to see what that could possibly look like. But then we'll do one last sketch. So what would the plants would be like right here, right? Miniature space helmet. Okay, so yeah, so would the bonsai tree just be growing out like this? Growing out of this. Maybe we get a circular planter here. And then it's like even smaller. Just put it right on top. We get this little bonsai tree going. And maybe there's like a tube that connects from here to here. Maybe I could just duplicate this. Just make it smaller. Go. A little bonsai tree right here. Oh shoot. There we go. Oh shit. Oh, that's it. Yes. So there we go. We got the bonsai tree helmet here. Let me make it straighten it out. Make it bigger. And that. Rotate it. Some eyes on there. Put some ears. The helmet. There you go. There you go, Tip. You got your helmet, bonsai tree, oxygen. Uh, and what if we like copy these? Make them smaller. And we just keep, oops, and we'll just keep duplicating them. And we will get these, duplicate these. There you go. Oh man. Anyway, that's a good one. It's a good idea. We'll keep this. Call it sketch. Dot, dot 00 blah, 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 7, and we'll also say your name. What's your name? Tip. Mr. Or Moro Morobla Pop? Morobla Pop. I'm sorry for butchering your name. Moroble. Moroble Top. Moroble Pop. There we go. There we go. All right, so let's do one last of these sketches. Because I think we got quite a bit of good ones that we can eventually just start working up and really starting to figure out this character. Look how we started. We started off with like my first. This one was when I was really creating it. It felt a little stiff. Felt like I was refining before I even knew what I was doing. So I decided to get loose. Drew some big ones. Look at that. Some big brushes. And I decided to go smaller brushes. That got better, making like a spacesuit. It's okay. It's not even I know how it's pronounced. Okay, good. Yeah, we got that suit. Then we got George's idea where she had no arms or she's missing her arms. I like that idea a lot. We did a real loose sketch where she's looking at her tablet or something, and she's kind of like a more old-timey space pirate. Then we got this sketch where it ended up being like she's kind of like a jet. She has like a jetpack. We had the whole rat community, rat spaceship stuff, which I also like. That's a good motif to put around the in space. Even rats thrive. This one looks kind of was another quick sketch, but what I got out of it is that I like the circular knee pads. So maybe I'll do some like circular elbow pads and some of these buckles here. I like the buckle here on the hip. I put it in the middle here. I don't think it works as well. It kind of looks a little plain, but I like the buckles. Um, we got tip over here with the idea of using plants and trees for oxygen in a fun way. So I think that's fun. Okay, so let's do sketch 7, and that'll be the last of these rough sketches. And we're just gonna pick one of these and start trying to make it better and better. So, and we're doing one more of these mostly because I think it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to just not think and sketch a bit. Well, think less, I should say. So let's put our mannequin back up. Let me do some stretches here. Make sure my streams are all going good. Nothing's breaking. All right, cool. 2 on Twitch, 4 on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. I see that there's like about 6 of you out there, so I appreciate it. I really, really do. It's crazy that anybody would want to hang out with old me. But yes, thank you for hanging out, guys. Everything seems to be going pretty well. Okay, everything's going good. Oh, I forgot to put my train sounds. That's why it's been so silent. All right. Let's do this. I'm gonna do these kind of fast because I just don't want to spend too much time thinking. I don't want to think so much. Let me get my hand loose. Draw really quickly. Draw some circles. Draw spirals. See if we could draw a sphere with spirals. Alright. Okay. Just trying to get the hand loose. It's very important. At least for me it is. Get rid of everything on my screen. Take out the header. And let's see. Let's start off with the top. What if we gave her, like this one, a scarf? So... oh, it'll have to be around the neck, obviously. So... cut it off. You know, maybe we'll have the scarf coming out to the side. This. See if we can put a big old shoulder pad. And since I'm gonna try and do the circular knee pads, circular elbows. Let me see if I can continue with that with other parts. Like if she had the hip medallion thing there, maybe she could have like a tube, you know, input or whatever here. She's gonna be wearing a suit. So let's just draw that. You know, keep it simple. Maybe this is a hook for some sort of like side, you know, thing here. Maybe that will look cool. Let's see if we can keep that those knee pad motifs. So maybe we'll do some circles here. Boom. I gotta make sure to like draw lighter. Go. Keep feeling like her back leg looks like supposed to get really too thin, but I guess that makes sense. Yeah. We'll go in here. What if this is like a hook too? Maybe this actually is connected to something. I don't know if this reads well. Let's see. She actually maybe has a belt here. Okay, here. Go, we're just adding some lines. We'll add in these fingies. Maybe we could do something cool with the sleeve here. And I'm just playing, I'm gonna play with these shapes. Let's see. Well, first let me get the circular pad that I was talking about here for the shoulder. Same thing right here. Maybe there's gonna be too many circles here. We will see. Go. Got her wrist going up on a Tuesday. Alright. Do a line like this going down the legs. Maybe that'll work if it was like two tones. It'll break up her body. This goes up. Makes her arm look real thin. She has like no muscle. We'll get her face going on. This just has to be a rough back of the head. Neck muscles. Cool. I think this is a nice simplified version. And this will be the last one of these sketches, guys. And then we'll see about getting one. Okay. I like this one. Let me make this a little thinner. Control S is Control T. Wait, what is it? Forget the thickness shortcut. I have this shortcut though. This will work. Radius. What is it? Alt S. There we go. You know, I like this. It's more simplified. We're losing the leg here though, which is like unfortunate. But I think it'll help stand out once we had some color on here. He's cool. I like the circle motif. I think this is overdoing it here. And I think the elbows are overdoing it too. I think having the 3 are fine. The 2 knees and the one on the upper left shoulder here, or shoulder, hip. I like the scarf that's going on. It's pretty cool. Maybe for this one we can add in the arms. So I'm gonna do small end, big end. Let's see. These are gonna be pretty chunky arms. Let's see if that would be any good. I wanted to have I wanted to have 2 joints. So let's do that. There you go. Pretty fun. So let's see if we could just copy this onto the other side. Oops. Copy it over. Oh my goodness. Copy this over. Duplicate it. Hit S. And then do -1 on the X. There we go. We flipped it. And then we will just incorporate it here. You know, we can have that there. Just so it looks different, maybe we can go to edit mode, just grab the ones we want, rotate them. Have it stick out even more, maybe, and then select, oops. Boom. Select these. Rotate them. Put it down. Ah, they still look the same. So that'd be cool. This kind of looks like she has wings. That's how that's reading to me. So maybe I will make sure that at least this one looks different. Let's do this one. Let's make this one look different. So we will rotate it down. Rotate this. Well, let me do it the other way. Let me just rotate the ones I want. So I want to rotate this and the hinge. I'll rotate it down. Maybe this one's checking out the shoes, right? Look at this. We'll put it here. Put this and this and this. Rotate it over here. And then put it, attach it there. Now I'm gonna grab this whole thing, rotate it. There we go. And then maybe there's like some armage going on. Maybe she's fixing her shoe. Fixing her heel. That's pretty cool. Like, fixing her arms are fixing up her armor, her body. Maybe, you know, she's looking at her nails and you know, this arm could be fixing something too, you know? Like, what could that arm be fixing? That one's fixing her heel, so she has her heel out. Let's see. That's what she has her heel out. Maybe this one is showing her her phone? I mean, that's like useful, right? Let's see. So we'll get this. I'll rotate it. Finish the connection there. Maybe this is what has her phone, but I think what's bothering me about this is I want to make it a little smaller for the picture. And then, you know, it has the same arms or whatever. So maybe it has like a tablet. There we go. You know, looking at the tablet. We'll add in the hairstyle I've been wanting to add. Kind of like these. That's the face part. But I want to erase strokes now. So I'm going to bring back my T menu. Go to stroke, erase the strokes. There we go. We'll go back. We can get rid of the T menu, but we can now go to the cutter. Erase the parts that I thought we were going to erase. Go back to the draw. Oh my god, that's why. Enter. I'm gonna draw. Okay. There we go. Let's bring back the hair. I just want to see where the hairline is. Cool. Alright, we'll bring this out. That's our hair. Hair's kind of put up into these buns, so we can get rid of these guys. Bring the hair back out. Bring her neck. Go. All right. I think I like this one too. So we got a couple stars here, guys. Now, let's look at all these on one sheet and figure out which one we should continue trying to make look better. All right, so let me get rid of my image here. I'm gonna save this, not save this. And this one has a star, and this one has a star. Does this one have a star? Yeah, we're gonna... And for this one, I'm gonna make sure that this is on a different layer. So let me select all this stuff here. And I'm holding shift, selecting all this, hitting M, and I'm moving it to new layer, making it invisible. But I'm gonna call it Sketch 5 though. Sketch 5 accessories, right? Sketch 5 accessories, whatever. We'll bring it down with Sketch 5, but we'll make it invisible. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got, these are the ones that we have starred. So let's go one by one, and maybe I might unstar one. Okay, so let's look at all these together. And to do that, I'm going to start moving them. So let me do that. Oh, I think I may be able to do it here, right? Can I do that here? Isn't that new in Blender, where we can just move the layers on their own? Let's see. Thought that was a thing. Is it here? That moves everything, right? Alright, I'm looking for an option, guys. Just looking for... There it is. It's under transform. Okay, cool. So I'm going to transform each and every one of these layers. Because now that this Blender 2.93, I think maybe 2.92 has it. 2.93 has transformations for individual layers. And that's great. So that's what we're going to do here. So we're going to move the layers around. So we'll go to Sketch 4. Get the layer, and I'm gonna move it in the back, move it up, move it in this corner. We're gonna get the next layer. Oh, that's the accessories. We'll get this layer, we'll get it, we'll grab it, and now this is reset, so that's great. We will move it back. And we'll put her up. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Where'd it go? There we go. Let me make sure that these layers all match. So this is back -6. So that's what we'll do for all of them. -6. Oh no, not -6. -15 is what we should do. Oh no, 15. There we go. So 15. We'll do the same thing for all of them. We'll scroll up. There we go. Scroll up. 15. We'll go to this one. We'll do also 15. And then bring her up. Oh no. Shoot. 15. Bring her up. Boom. We'll do our next star. Where's our star? So we did this one. This one. I didn't like that one. Okay, cool. So we only have 3. So we'll get these sketches out. Bring it down to 15 on the transform. Move it over. Move them up. You know, I thought I had more, so I'm gonna make these a little bigger. So let's do like an 8 on that one. Oh my goodness. And then we'll get this one. We'll bring it down to like an 8 as well. Move her to the right. I mean, there's just no space. I don't know how I want to do this. Oh my god, why does it keep doing this? There we go. And then we'll bring this 8 as well. Bring it down. And then we'll make sure that this is in the right place. And we'll make sure this last one's in the last place. Okay. Now we all have them on screen. These are the 3 sketches I was doing. I was doing the sketches using this reference that I drew from a reference file in case anybody's joining in here and doesn't know what I'm doing. So I use this reference file. I drew out what essentially is a mannequin. Boom. And then I sketched out some ideas in these past couple hours for some clothes, and these are the ideas that came to fruition. I definitely like the arms, and I think having 2 arms is gonna be better. Because I feel like 4 arms it starts to become real busy. Or maybe the clothes are too busy, and I should just simplify the clothes so then the arms can be busier. But I like the 2 arm thing going on. You know, I like that the arm is like fixing her heel. You know, and then it's like holding her phone or doing the thing. She's just like, I'm so tired of this. You know, we talked about being a space pirate, so these pants make it look like space pirate, but you know, maybe a rat exterminator looking to exterminate or train rats for the rat kingdom in space. I put 3 arms on this one. Maybe 3 arms would be a cool thing, but she's gonna have jetpacks in the back, so maybe those jetpacks are just 2 jets, and that's what makes it the 4 parts. I do like the helmet going on here, but the hair is you know, maybe it could be a helmet that goes on and off, obviously, or like like it like comes on, not like you take off the entire helmet. This one's pretty cool. What I liked from this one was I actually did something with the boots finally. Not much, but I thought of something. I like the circle motif, so that's why I put the circles on the knees, and I like it on the bottom, on the top left here. I like it having like this like half skirt, half cape thing going on, or it could just be something that like wraps around like a cloth or something. I put like this gun holster on there, but really, you know, it looked even better here on these packs on the right and the left. She has like tools and utilities. So out of these, let me decide, and if any of you guys watch and have a preference, please put it in the comments, and I'm gonna decide which one we'll take further. Oh, I'm getting tired. We'll start to we'll start to iterate on it. Um, because I think in about 30 minutes I'll be ending the stream, but we can at least get started on really refining what, you know, she's gonna be looking like. So yeah. Anybody in the comments? Anybody in the comments out there who has a preference? Which one do you like better? We got busy going on. We got 3 arms. We got 2 arms. The hair, I think I'm pretty set on the hair. So that's what we're doing here. I love the circle motif, and I'm gonna keep going on with that. Third one is the best, and I think so too. I think it strikes a simpleness to it. So thank you for chiming in, Tip. And yeah, I guess really I did these 3 sketches and it ended up being the last one because I refined it more and more and more. But I do like the idea of maybe the backpack also having arms, but also having like this to like make her fly and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Gun holster, circular pad and stuff. So I think you're right. I think we will try and iterate on this. We got a scarf going on, and we got a half cape, or we could do it where it wraps around like this, which I also think is pretty cool. So yeah, let's reset everything and copy her out so we can go and continue. So let's do that. So I'm going to reset all this. So I select all these, I hit 0. You can just click and drag. If you don't know how to do that, you click on the sketch, you click and hold, you drag, select them all, hit 0. Boom. That one goes away. Do the same, 0, boom. Okay, good. So We got this one going on. And yeah, so I like it. So we're gonna hit save. We're gonna copy it. And then we're gonna call this, GP. So we know it's a grease pencil. And you also know by the icon on the left. Call it sketches. Also, let me make sure my stream is going okay. I'm always like very nervous that this stream is just gonna explode. Great. Looks like everything's still going well. Stream's still going strong. All right. All right. So we are going to take this out of this. So I'm going to just duplicate the sketches one. So I'm going to go to object mode, get the sketches, hit Control D. I duplicated it. I'm going to make this one invisible. I'm going to make this, I don't know, refine. Call it GP. Front. We have it selected. And now I'm going to go into draw mode. And we're going to delete all these since I already have it in the sketches object. So that's good. And now we can start figuring some stuff out here for her. This stance is pretty cool. I like the shape it makes too. It's fun. So let's look at some clothing. We're obviously doing the scarf thing here. Got some belts going on, motif, little backpack stuff. So let's see. So first thing I want to do is I want to duplicate this. And this is called the sketch here. Oh, did it not come with it? What? That's weird. Okay, so we'll go to edit mode, we'll select it all, we'll hit Control D, now we'll hit M, we'll put new layer. Okay, great. So I'm doing this. What I'm doing is I'm gonna call this base sketch. But I just want to always have my sketch in this object. So we got the base sketch here, and then I duplicated it so I have another version of it, and I just want to mess around with this layer here. I'm also gonna auto lock inactive layers. Hit Control S, make sure we're saved. We're getting there. Select all of them. We'll hit Alt S. We'll make this real thick, and I just want to see what this looks like. Oh man, that's crazy. With the lines like a lot thicker. This gives me like a better, I guess, view of what I'm looking at here. And I like it. We'll make it real thin. That's all. How it looks thin. And maybe it'll be better even thinner. There, it's like invisible. There we go. So we got real thin. I like the positioning. Da, da, da. So I'm gonna do this in a different color. I'm gonna go to solid. I'm gonna do it in this stroke. And I'm gonna do this in like some vibrant color. Maybe red? I'll be going at 2 a.m. Great stream, man. Tip, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out so late. Thank you for contributing. I'll see you next time. Have a good night, and thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. I'm about done here anyway. You're not gonna miss much. Just getting started on some pre stuff. But have a good night. Have a good night. Okay. So let's see if I can figure out some things I want to fix. Um, so first thing I'm seeing is let's figure out how the hinges look on like an actual spider. So it looks like it's like this like boomer half boomerang shape thing going on here, and I kind of like it, right? So something where it's like this is blue better. We'll see what it is. Something like this and like this, and it goes. It doesn't have to be exactly like how the spider, but I do want it to have some bases on something. I think it's important. Maybe they're like really bendy, like a bendy straw, are like where the hinges are at, right? So like we got the bendy straw look. This has no bend. I wonder if blue would be better. Ah, blue is better. Okay, so I definitely want um I'm gonna call this what? Notes. I'm giving myself notes. All right. So we got bendy straw hinges. So I think that's what I want to fix first. Boom. Ooh, excuse me. Right here. We'll do the same thing here. And this will actually help, I think, with the circles I'm going to be using. Alright, cool. So we got the hinges are pretty good, and then this hinge, it's like right up flat. Same thing with that one. So that's pretty good, these flat hinges here. Cool. Let's see what else we can fix. Some lines there. Claws. We're not gonna copy the claws. But that's how all the spider stuff works. Maybe we can add some depth to this by like, showing that they are like, maybe more cube-like, showing that they have some depth here. I'm gonna make some new materials. We're gonna call it solid stroke. we'll call it, instead of 001, we'll just do, yeah, we'll just do 001, and then we'll just copy a new one. We'll copy 001. Hit duplicate, now 002. Now we can use a different color. Let's just use purple, just so we can start seeing a little bit of the difference here. Okay. So that's how we can fix the arms. For the legs, maybe we can do boots, right? That maybe have a webbing like feel, and they go up into the knee pads that are circular, right? So something along the lines of like, some sort of like boot like thing here. This is not going to look great right now, but get some boot looking action. And I gotta make these boots way bigger. So I'm really drawing over here. We're gonna fix the boots. Same thing here. I feel like fixing the boot material right there. And then, you know, somehow it incorporates with the circular knee pad here. So it makes sense. There we go. And we'll change this color. It's a little hard to read. So we'll just do it like color like this. So that's cool. What else can we do here? You know, we could make one more material. Let's do that. New material. Choose the last one on the list. Hit there. Scroll down. One last thing. Let's see. What else we do? We can fix the boots. We can fix the arms. Oh yeah. So we can make sure that we add a visible sort of like backpack. You know, that we could see from the back end here. Maybe it's like a thin backpack that goes like right on her spine. Right, so we make sure we have a backpack going on. Let's do another one. Stroke. And then the last one. 4. So we got blue, blah, blah, blah. Let's do some greens. Alright, so for the boots, oh yeah, we already did the boots. The legs. What else can we do for this shirt? This shirt's a little dull, right? Since she's like basically maybe does dirty job, she needs like something that protects her heart, her chest. So maybe we could figure out what is protecting her, you know, from damage. And how that works. Because right now she's just wearing a shirt. So how she protects herself from damage. Maybe something with the belt. Maybe we raise that up. The belt action. Cool. With this the scarf thing, I'm thinking that we don't do it. You know, I'm thinking maybe we do something where she just has like a backpack here, like she's some sort of courier, does deliveries, and maybe that's where this thing snaps onto. So it's like a belt that snaps onto a box that she carries on the side. So I kind of like that idea. And maybe you could have you know, some sort of like, you know, holster for something here. So we'll draw a little holster. And that straps on. I mean, that'll make her like left-handed. She had like a gun or something. Which is totally fine. Just, it's funny that I even mentioned it. Maybe like a holster or a gun of some sorts. Backpack, get rid of the cape. And then we'll add one more color. Boom, new color. Choose the last one. Boom, and then we could choose one more different color, like we have blue, pink, red, green, maybe like a yellow. We could, you know, we have to figure out this arm situation. Like these elbow pads, you know, gloves, stuff, this scarf, you know, how that even works, how we could make it cool. And then maybe I wanted to get these gloves on her, right? How we can incorporate some sort of spidery glove material that goes up like this, you know, or maybe it goes out like this. Nope, better like this with some like flowy stuff. Right, something like that. Anyway, these are my notes. And that's pretty much it. I did them color just so when I get back to this project I know exactly what I was thinking and how I can tackle this and bring it a little bit further. Probably throughout the week I'll do some research and do some sketching on how these things can improve or look better. But I think we're getting to a fun place where the character is finally developing. Yeah. Yep. So, all right. For the last two of you here on this stream, thank you for joining me. This is it. Gonna be ending the stream now. It looks pretty good. We're getting there. These are my notes. We finally got a sketch down. We went through a lot of sketches these few hours here. We got some improvements coming up. We got things to work on. I'm pretty happy with how everything's turning out. Feeling like we're finally getting some places here. And moving forward. So feeling good. Susan, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. As always, it's always good to see you. And I'm glad you always learn Blender and learning Blender stuff. So I appreciate you being here, Susan. I'll see you next week. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I hope you have a wonderful week. You know, it was great hanging out. Always great to see you. Let me get on my end screen, do some more thank yous to you, Susan. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good night. If you're watching out there, Mom, thank you. Have a good night. Thinking out the moms, the dads, the sisters. If y'all are watching out there, thank you for watching. Have a good night. Hope you have a good night. We'll text. Have a good night, Susan. Jiraj, I'll just thank people post-mortem. Jiraj, Tip, and Marcellum, thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night and weekend.